So now I'd like to talk about something called Dao In. Dao In is a form of Qigong that goes back to, well, we have records and drawings of people doing these exercises that go back 2,000 years to the Han Dynasty. I usually refer to Dao In as Taoist yoga, and we do spinal twists and things like yoga, either sitting down or lying down, but we also pound on our body and do different things like that you don't see in Indian yoga. So Dao In is a movement exercise to adjust and attune, generate strength and invigorate the Qi body. This is another way, remember we were talking about flexibility earlier, and for our bodies to be flexible helps our Qi to move freely throughout our whole system. So we need to stay flexible in our body, stay flexible in our mind, in our hearts, and also in our Qi field. So this is a way of becoming healthier, becoming more flexible, becoming stronger. So we'll start with an exercise that I learned from my friend Wu Jiangshen. And this is to help open up the gua in the pelvis area so that you can do sitting meditation for longer periods of time and less stress on your body. A lot of these Taoist yoga exercises are designed to not only keep you more flexible and strong, but to be able to sit and meditate for longer periods, in order to get up and do Tai Chi Chuan or Qigong. So the first exercise we're going to do is something I learned from Qigong teacher Wu Jiangshen. And this is to open up the gua, open up the area in the pelvis so that we can sit for longer periods in meditation, and so that our energy will be able to move from the lower part of our body up to the upper part of our body. We begin with our left leg straight out, bring our right ankle all the way up to our waist, and then we're going to push to the side. And we're going to do this 3 times. And you will often notice that one side of your body is looser or more flexible than the other side. So we push out to the side. We're going to do this 3 times. Once more. And once more. And then right leg out, left heel up to our waist, pushing out to the side. 1. And as far as you can without causing yourself a lot of pain. 2. And you'll find as you do this, you'll be able to go further and further out, of course. 3. And then left leg out, right foot up all the way to the waist. This time we're going to press down to the floor. 1, 2, and 3. And then, of course, the other side. 1, 2, and 3. And then lastly, we bring our feet together and we press down on our knees to open up this area. And again, don't do it too hard, don't cause yourself any injury, but do give yourself a nice stretch. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do something called beating the heavenly drum. And this is a way to wake up your brain. You can do this in the morning. You can do this if you're working on the computer or you're studying or reading for a long time and you kind of want to wake up your brain. So we begin. We're going to take our palm and cover our ear completely. And then we're going to use these 2 fingers and snap at the base of our skull. And this usually makes a pretty big booming sound. And you'll be amazed how much more awake and bright you feel after doing that. And of course, we do everything in multiples of 3 or 9 in Taoist practice. So we're going to do this 36 times. And you'll see, hand over the ear, snapping at the base of the skull like that. So we do this 36 times. And now we tap our teeth together. We're also going to do that 36 times. Don't do it too hard, but this tapping the teeth together actually brings a lot of qi and blood and circulation to our gums and can strengthen our teeth. It also works to exercise this brain fluid as well. So it kind of engages a lot of parts of your system, this simple exercise. And we're going to do this 36 times. Now this last part to this section is called Turning the Red Dragon. And what we're going to do is we're going to circulate our tongue around the inside of our mouth 21 times in one direction, 21 times the other direction. And by doing this, we exercise our tongue, which is a very good exercise, and we also gather a lot of saliva. Now in Taoist thought, saliva is called heavenly nectar or heavenly dew. And saliva has a lot of antibacterial, a lot of digestive enzymes and hormones. So what we're going to do is we're going to swallow like with a gulp, and we imagine the saliva going all the way down to our lower dantian. Now we know physically it only goes as far as our stomach, but energetically we can send it down to lower dantian, which is a little bit below the navel and a third of the way into the body. So we'll do this, and sometimes we do this, we separate the saliva into 3 parts, and the first one we imagine going straight down, the second one coming down this direction, third one coming down this direction. So you can try that one also. For now, we'll just do the one gulp. So we're turning the tongue around the inside of the mouth 21 times from left to right, and then 21 times from right to left. So now we're going to do turning the heavenly pillar, which is the neck, because our neck also connects the top part of our brain, our upper dantian, with the lower part of our body, especially the middle dantian, which is the heart center. And so it's very important to have a flexible neck. So what we're going to be doing is turning it to the side and turning it to the other side. So be careful you don't overextend. Sometimes people get excited and they want to become very flexible and they overextend, and it has the opposite effect. So we inhale, and then as we turn, we exhale. Then we inhale and turn to the other side, exhale. We're going to go 9 times in each direction. So we inhale, and then exhale, turn. Then turn back, inhale, exhale, turn. You can give yourself a little bit of massage on your neck, on this side. Now we're doing the immortal turns to look back, which is a nice spinal twist. And our palms are going to come over here on our left knee, and then we're going to bend over and turn up. And we'll be doing that 3 times on each side. Now you'll notice in Taoist practice, in Dao In, we don't go into a posture and hold it like we do in Hatha Yoga. Taoist forms tend to keep flowing, keep moving one into the next. So the next one is called Immortal Holding Up the Sky. And this is basically a nice stretch along here on both sides. And we put our right hand down and left hand will come up. So we'll do each exercise 3 times on each side. So another version of this type of exercise is like this. Palms up, rise up in front of you till you reach the level of your third eye. And then palms turn around and you stretch up over your head. Then as you come down to the level of the third eye, palms turn down and then turn up again. Come up again. And then one more time. This one is called Fortifying the Great Wall. And this time we're going to use our fists and pound on our back along our spine. And again, hit it rather strongly, but not too strongly. And this massages a lot of the acupuncture points along the spine. So this is starting as high up as we can reach and then go down to your waist and down into your lower back. So we start kind of bending over a little bit so we can reach higher. And we pound 36 times. That always feels good to me. And our kidneys in our lower back, we talked about this a little earlier in the Qigong section. Our kidneys have a lot to do with our adrenal energy, with our day-to-day energy. So another thing you can do to kind of energize the kidneys is rub your palms together very briskly as you can, 36 times. And then we're going to put our palms on our lower back and circle our palms up 36 times. So we begin. The next one is one of my personal favorites, and it's called the Dragon Dance. This exercise, we'll have our palms together and we'll move out to the side and then to the other side. And what happens is, as you're moving out this way, your spine is twisting the other way. As you move out this way, your spine twists the other way. So it gives us a good kind of exercise for the spine, kind of an S kind of a shape for the spine. So we do this again 36 times. So we start, and you can go as far out as you can, and don't overextend as usual. The Dragon Dance. Here's a kind of an interesting little part that we do with our legs extended. And of course, when we're sitting, when we're moving, a lot of pressure is put on the knees. And a lot of times as people age, their knees are one of the first parts of their body to go. So this one, we're going to massage our knees to warm them up, get them moving a little bit, and energize them with the chi from our hands. So we rub our hands together, and then we're going to massage from inside to outside 36 times, and then outside to inside 36 times. And then the other direction 36 times. So in this one, left hand comes into a fist, goes up, right hand is in a fist, and we're going to pound up our torso and then across and down the other side 36 times. And as we come up, make sure it gets some good strokes into the armpit where there are a lot of lymph nodes and things that we want to energize. So in this one, we make a fist with our right hand, and we're just going to pound. This arm will be out, so we can get into our armpit, a lot of lymph nodes and things in the armpit. So good place to massage and energize. So we do 36 times starting on the left side. Then the other side. So to end this practice, we do a little meditation. And in our meditation, we feel a fire burning inside of our body, starting in lower dantian and then spreading through our whole body. This is a very cleansing fire. This is a very detoxifying fire. So we just spend a few minutes at the very end doing this. And the mudra again for meditation in Taoism, so that your hands, thumb on this finger, right hand coming up over left. So we imagine this fire burning brightly inside our lower dantian, in our lower abdomen, and then we feel it become even brighter and hotter as it spreads throughout our whole body, cleansing, tonifying, detoxifying, energizing our body from within.